We are going to rebuke that sick demon that I feel right now because I feel like I'm getting sick. We got stuffy nose, sneezing all day. All the suggestions get ready. I have allergies anyway. All the suggestions get ready to start. A little chill moment. We're going to rebuke that. It's not going to happen. It's not. It's not going to happen, guys. Anyway, this is Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. This is the season finale. They did not show scenes from, I guess, next week, which will be the reunion. They say the reunion is going to be explosive. Many times on these Love and Hip Hop shows, the reunion is better than the actual season. So we gonna see. Try to say they say it's a hot mess. Let me give a couple of birthday shout outs, celebrity shout outs to Britney Jean Spears, the legendary Britney Spears. She turns 38 today. It's Britney, bitch. Who else? Nelly Furtado. She turns 41. Promiscuous girl. I'm like a bird, I'll always fly away. The one and only Lucy Liu turns 51, and she still looks so good. Shouts out to Lucy Liu, darling. Yes, Asian fish. And last and certainly not least, our one and only Teairra, darling. She turns 32, darling. Thought she was a little older than that. But shouts out to Teairra. Yes, indeed. Her and Lil Fizz are Sagittarius. Interesting. Okay, so Love and Hip Hop. What it started off, y'all? Okay. Britney B and Lyrica getting into it. Britney B being super petty. Super ridiculous. Y'all could have easily squashed y'all beef. Would y'all have ever been friends? No. Or at least I don't think so. But y'all could at least squash the beef. Like, Britney's just, girl, grow up. Your ass has been grown. Like, but the rest of your body needs to grow up. Like, grow up. Oh, God. Anyway. And so we cut to a scene where we see Immature is in there performing. They're They are in the performance, child. Their song from back in the day, Never Lie, which was a bop. And they still sound good, still, look good. They're still doing their thing. So shouts out to them. We see J Bug and Paris is down there dancing, acting silly. Paris is really pretty. I think that I don't too much care for Paris, but I think that Paris is really pretty. Her makeup's always on point. Her hair's always on point. Do it, Paris, for the big girls. I love it. Paris is very pretty. She is, but that thing is just as messy. Oh no. So anyway, okay, so let me see. They're down there messing and stuff, and then here comes Ray J, the diva. Or the Devo, I should say. He comes in with a whole entourage of people, even the damn dog. I was like, Ray J, would you please sit your ass down? Oh, God. Ray J is just... Brandy never acted like this. But, people, some people with, I ain't even gonna get on that. But, some people have to overcompensate when they don't, when they lack things. But anyway, he comes all in, talking about the dogs and emotional support dogs, the ugly dog, and I'm just like, Lord have mercy, Jesus, whatever. So he comes in, he goes under the takeover, he starts to sing One Wish, which is about, by the way, I think One Wish was actually on the Radiation album. Do I got the album? Let me see. I think I got Radiation. That might be somewhere. Yep. Yep, I bought Radiation. The only good songs on Radiation is One Wish. And One Wish. I didn't like any of the. I was like, darling, waste of money, darling. Just my opinion, whatever. I think Ray J is super talented. I really do. His voice just annoyed me sometimes. That dragon. Anyway, I digress. But Ray J was just being extra and just being Ray J. But it was funny though. He is very entertaining. Ray J is good for reality TV. He absolutely is. Okay, so moving on from that. Yo-Yo met up with Mr. Ray. Yo-Yo looks really pretty. Her makeup, everything, she looks really pretty. And anyway, so they meet up and talk about Apryl. Apryl been wilding on Instagram and all that kind of stuff. I've actually seen it for myself. Apryl is a lot. But me personally, I don't think she's any different than anybody else. Than a lot of these other folks out here. So I mean, if you're gonna get on Apryl, get on everybody else. But I get it. So Apryl comes, she's just trying to understand why everybody's coming down on her neck. She talked about how she had to unfortunately sell her body at a young age. She's been through a lot. She's been through a lot in her life, and I just want to hug her and hold her. But Apryl, you have to take some responsibility, sweetheart, of something. And you kind of have to just own it and take a grasp of your destiny and just go for it and step out on faith and just talk to a therapist to get help. I'm going to look into talking to a therapist soon myself. You used to think that therapy was just for crazy ass people. But, as you become older, you become mature, you realize it's actually, not. It's because everybody can't be crazy, and you shouldn't put those labels and stuff out there. There's nothing wrong with the person that needs therapy, that needs any kind of help or assistance. There's nothing wrong with you, child. We just all need help. We all need each other at the end of the day. So yes, Apryl, please get help to help with your past issues, but you're really sitting on a gold mine at this point. You could really flip this whole show to your benefit. But it's going to take a lot of hard work. It really is. But, I do think that she can do it. And, hopefully Apryl gets it together. I just wish she stopped stripping. It's time to stop that, Apryl. It really is. You did what you had to do. You've done what you had to do. You done made your name for yourself in that field. And it's time to move on to something else, sweetheart. It really is. Maybe she don't know how. So, with the yo-yo help and with people's help, then, maybe she can get there, We have faith in Miss Watts. Okay, let me see. Lyrica had a scene with K. Michelle and her mom. And I love this hair on Lyrica. I love that. Sometimes Lyrica's hair choices are, choices. But I actually like this hair on Lyrica. I like the makeup too. It was kind of dark. It's like she was going to a funeral, and I guess she was. Going to A1, the funeral of her and A1's marriage. So they're sitting there talking, and she was just basically telling K. Michelle that she's over it. First, she started talking about Britney B. And, K. Michelle was just like, well, she's wrong. And, I know this is my friend, but she's wrong. Y'all say yada. And, K. Michelle, was just talking to her, telling her that she's having a little party, a little get together. Because K. Michelle is going back to Atlanta. So I'm assuming that K. Michelle is going to be on the next season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. She can't really seem to escape the show. The Love and Hip Hop franchises. So, yeah. It'll be interesting to see K. Michelle back in Atlanta with Rashida and the girls and everybody. And, ooh, child. It'll be interesting. But yeah, she was just like, just do what's best for you and make it happen, Captain. When it comes to the whole A1 situation. Let me see. Moniece, child. Moniece is singing at the mic. I think one of her songs off of her EP that she put out, which I actually liked her EP. Now the song that she was singing, I think it was "I'm Not Crazy" or "Don't Call Me Crazy" or something like that. I think it's a lovely song. I just don't like all the extraness in the background. There was a lot of background like noise. It's like it was just a lot of acoustics and I got the sick brain, y'all. The word can't come. I can't. It can't come to my head right now. But it was just a lot going on in the background, and it kind of took away from her voice. I felt like for us actually hearing her voice and how lovely it is. So if she would have took a lot of that out of the song, just put like a little bit in it, then it would have been perfect for me. But still a lovely song. So anyway, she was up there singing. And we see Booby in the audience, child. I said, well, what is going on? Booby is just clinging on to anybody for a storyline. I mean, Lord, Booby, find you something to do, Booby. I mean, why they ain't made you no full-time cast member yet? You just... Every time he pop up everywhere, I say, what is going on? So, Moniece is telling him, everything that's going down with her. She ran out of her I believe antidepressant pills or anxiety pills, and she suffers from that and battles with that. A lot of us do, and she was saying that she called Little Fizz because she wanted to tell Little Fizz that he needs to kind of step it up in terms of watching the baby for right now, because I'm kind of going through some stuff and I can't really focus on him because I'm so, not myself in this moment. Apryl picked up the phone when she called. Apryl handed the phone to Lil Fizz. Lil Fizz was just like, yo, just being Lil Fizz. And he basically told her, well, hit up your family and deuces. And that hurt her to the core. I don't know. Lil Fizz and Moniece has a very weird, interesting relationship. I do want Moniece to try to find a way to get out of her feelings, though, when it comes to the situation. Because, first of all, Lil Fizz and Apryl as a relationship is going to be doomed anyway. It was doomed from the start because it did not start with love. It did not start with authenticity. It did not. These were two people that got together for the hatred of another person, which is Omarion. So it wasn't built on, oh my gosh, I just like you so much and y'all said y'all know. And I don't care what y'all going through, what y'all have been going through. You don't do that, Lil Fizz. You don't go with your bandmates / friends baby mother. You don't do that. Apryl, you don't go through boy bands. Okay? You don't go. Like I said before in many reviews, I don't care if Little Fizz and Omarion are currently friends now or not. That is a bond. That is a brotherhood. Them boys been together since they were boys. Since they were 14 to 15 years old. That's a bond, and those are memories and experiences and connections that you would never understand, Apryl. And you just don't do no kind of mess like that. All these people in the world, you had to go to another member of B2K. I know love don't have, but what do they say? You can't help when you fall in love with all that kind of stuff. I mean, I partially agree with that, but I mean, really, just because you in love with them, you still ain't got to be with them because it's just simply not right. I don't know. I wouldn't even. That's too much. That is too much. And as long as Apryl and Lil Fizz are an item, B2K would never be again, ever again. Omarion said that like he cared, but obviously he would care. He just won't admit it. But that's just foul, doing that kind of stuff, I'm sure y'all probably swapped girlfriends back in the day when y'all was kids and mixing and minging, bring girls on the tour bus, all that kind of stuff. But this is a different situation now. You know, he was actually in a long-term relationship, public relationship with Apryl, and has 2 kids by her. It's different. But whatever. So, Booby actually does not like the way that Moniece has been treated by Lil Fizz and Apryl. And, you know, now he's in the mess. But Booby, at one point, you was trying to talk to Apryl. So what do you want? Well, who do you want? Do you want everybody, Booby? Booby, find you something to do. I mean, really. Okay. Lyrica meets up with A1. She basically met up with A1 to basically tell him that she got her own place, she got her own apartment. And, you know, she's getting a divorce, and she basically was talking at him the whole time. She didn't let him talk. I'm like, well, why the hell did you even want to have a conversation with him in front of the child? He always talking about, I don't want to argue in front of Ocean. That's what it turned into, sis. And it was mainly due to you. How are you having a conversation with the man, but you won't let him talk? What was the point of the scene? Lyrica's butt looks interesting. Did Lyrica get her butt done? I don't know. It looks interesting. But you know, and A1 was just like, look, you need to take into account my feelings, how I feel about this. She didn't care. She didn't want to hear it. Now, mind you, I don't know the lady. I don't know the man. I don't know the situation, the dynamics, how many times A1 has allegedly cheated. I don't know any of that. But Lyrica, you kept taking it back after 18 times of him allegedly cheating. So, how bad you want us to feel? And what else was I gonna say? Yeah, it's just like, what's the point of the scene? Like, okay, you got your own apartment. Congratulations. I guess you're finally tired of it. Yeah. And having kids by somebody, don't say, that whole staying together for kids thing, look, I'm obviously speaking as a single person. I don't have a marriage, nor do I have kids. But I would hope that if I was in that situation, I would not want to just stay together just for the kids. Because that's doomed. That's not a good thing, because you know, the kids are going to be miserable anyway, because y'all going to grow up and y'all raising the kids together. Y'all are no longer in love. Y'all don't even like each other anymore, but y'all stuck in the same house being roommates that sleep together from time to time, that just happen to have kids. That's no. Like, get out and be happy. So hopefully Lyrica will be happy from now on. Okay. K. Michelle had her event. Big Lyrica came. They were talking. It's interesting how close Lyrica and K. Michelle have gotten. It really is. So all of a sudden we see Pam. Pam comes in, and they switched up the music totally when Pam came in. I was just like, y'all are ridiculous. They was trying to come for Pam. Pam wanted to talk to Lyrica. Of course, Big Lyrica getting all defensive. Now, that's my daughter, Pam. Pam, that's my daughter. I'm going to be right over there. You stay polite now, Pam. Pam was just like, ain't nobody think about your daughter. I know that's your daughter, but that's my son. I can't do it. I know that's your daughter, but that's my son. I know that's your daughter, but that's my son. So they went over there and sat down. Pam was just like, well, why are y'all moving out for the baby? Y'all moving out for the baby? Why y'all doing that? What about Ocean? That's my grandson. Lyrica was like, I tried to stay, you know, I just got tired of everything, and, you know, they basically were just having a great constructive conversation, and I guess Lyrica and Big Lyrica and Pam was going to try to get them back together. I think they need to just let it go. Just give them time to breathe, child. Do I think that A1 and Lyrica is going to get back together? Yeah, I think at some point. But they do need time to breathe. They need time to go out there and have their own other relationships with people. Realize that nothing was better than what they had and get back together. That's what they need to do. I really do. It's what they need to do. And it'll happen eventually. For sure. I see it. It was nice they sat down and had a conversation, though. Okay. So, you know, they have the big showcase where it's Immature performing, Ray J performing. Who else? I think it's just Immature and Ray J. And Sticky Baby's there. She looked good. Pretty much the whole cast came except for Apryl and Fizz. Who else was in there? Oh, Apryl, Fizz. Was Apple Watts there? I think the only people that wasn't there was Apryl, Fizz, Apple Watts, and Yo-Yo. Jason. What happened to Jason Lee? Jason Lee just stopped being on there mid-season. What happened? Anyway. So that happened. You know, Zell making their comments. Oh, they're sitting over there with Britney B and all the other kind of stuff. And, you know, just petty, childish. So, you know, Immature got up there. They performed, did their thing. Oh, they sounded good. It's very short. Ray J got up there, child. Ray J. A little beforehand, though, before they performed, Princess, Lil Melody, Ray J, and A1, they were talking, and Princess felt bad and confessed that she might have been the reason why Lyrica actually moved out, because she kind of coached her or told her or encouraged her to move out. Which I don't think, I mean, you know, she might have put the bug in her ear, but it was, she was going to do what she wanted to do anyway, Princess. I mean, really. If she really wanted to stay, she would have stayed. She's done it many times. So, you know, I don't think Princess should feel bad about anything. Word on the street is that Princess wants a divorce from Ray J. I thought you was trying to have 4 or 5 kids by Ray J, Princess, so you can secure those Norwood checks. So now you want a divorce? Oh, because you shocked because Ray J is still the same person that we told you he was? Oh, you thought him being a husband and a father was going to stop him from being a whore? Oh, allegedly. Oh, okay. But when that's what you was doing, hoeing before you got with Ray J? Oh, but now you a saved Christian woman. Oh. Oh, God. Allegedly. That was the season finale, y'all. You know, they said their little tired goodbyes, and, you know, there was nothing really to that. I'm ready for this reunion. I'm assuming the reunion's coming on Monday. I guess they'll start showing commercials for it soon. So we'll see. But anyway, with that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at It's His World on Instagram and Twitter. At It's His World 89 on Snapchat. Chess King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later.